Hello, and thank you for watching. I'm Kristen Kirby, Director of Community Relations for Mentor Public Schools.
And I'm Elizabeth Nunnally, Manager of Cardinal TV. We're here today to share some quick tips that will help you create a meaningful PSA.
So what is a PSA, you might be asking? It's the acronym for a public service announcement, and it's basically a quick message used to promote something. In this case, you've been asked to make a video PSA. So think television commercial, or maybe more of a cross between a news story and a television commercial.
PSAs can create awareness, show the importance of a problem or issue, convey information, or promote a behavioral change. When produced well, they can leave a lasting impression. Sayings like, "Friends don't let friends drive drunk," or "A mind is a terrible thing to waste," came from a PSA.
There are a few simple rules that can help you when you begin creating these PSAs. Just like in your written work, a video PSA should include the 5 W's: who, what, where, when, and why. Your message needs to be simple, direct, and targeted to video viewers.
But before you can even begin gathering your video, you need to make sure you have your thoughts organized and you have a plan. This means gather your facts and information and write a script.
That's right. After you have the facts, a plan, and a script, your next step is to begin your storyboard. A storyboard is when you map out the video you're going to need to go with your script. This is the visuals, the pictures, what really pops and what you want your audience to see. Your video will likely be the most powerful part of the PSA.
And to help you get started, we wanted to give you guys 4 different types of PSAs you can choose to make. The first we call the spokesperson. This would be when you find a high-profile person to draw attention to your cause. The spokesperson ends up being the person who's talking directly to the audience, like this.
He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching.
That's right. No employee of the month bonus check here. This guy, no, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember.
So this one is for AARP, promoting a caregiving guide. The spokesman is obviously not with AARP, but they're hoping his unique delivery makes their message stick.
Next is the voiceover PSA. This is when you hear a voice reading the script with video matching what's being said, but you don't actually see the person who's speaking. Kind of like what's happening right now. The audio is recorded off camera ahead of time. Here's a good example of a voiceover PSA.
Get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength in Food Network and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
This is a pretty common way to create a solid PSA, especially if you're a beginner.
And the third type we want to talk to you about is live action. In this one, think you're watching a movie scene where they're not just talking at you with facts and information. You have to infer the message based off of what you're watching, like this one.
Hi, be sure to put your phone on the console.
Yes, ma'am.
You can hear the actors talking, but it doesn't sound as scripted. This type of PSA is used to play out the drama of what could happen and make you feel a part of the scene. In this instance, how dangerous it is to text and drive.
Our fourth and final PSA suggestion we call the silent treatment. Now, if you're going to take on this powerful type of PSA, which we think you can, you're going to need to have some extremely compelling video to get your message across. Watch this. You notice you can still put words on the screen, and you might even have some natural sound or a soundtrack in the background. There just aren't any spoken words. In this example, showing that tobacco kills 1,200 people a day can be a lot more powerful than just saying it.
These are just some examples of how to produce a great PSA, but you can get creative and combine any of these styles to find what works for you and your message.
Before we go, Liz, just some quick final thoughts for our students who are about to start working on these PSAs. We want you to keep it simple, keep it short, and keep it conversational.
And remember, we're here and happy to help. Please feel free to contact us at info@menorschools.org if you have any questions. We can't wait to see what you produce.
And maybe it'll end up right here on Cardinal TV. Thanks for watching.